Billions. Interior, New York Attorney General Office. Chuck is leading Chuck Rhodes Sr. into his office as he sits behind his desk.
To what do I owe the honor of a midday visit?
Can a father stop by to see his son's new office?
Of course. But, Dad, I'm kind of busy. Now, what is it?
I need you to do something for a friend.
This isn't Chuck's House of Curry favor. It's a state AG's office. And I can't just do a favor for every person you want something from.
My boy, this isn't for me. It's for you, just like everything I do.
Chuck rolls his eyes.
I know a certain insurance executive who needs some of his firm's assets around and can't because there's a state probe into their use of funds.
You wouldn't hypothetically come into a state attorney general's office and have a conversation about illegal use of funds and thus implicate the state attorney general in said action, would you?
It's an alleged illegal use of funds, and no, I wouldn't do that.
Jesus Christ, Dad. You're like a walking infection of culpability.
Are you aware that even with a perch, you still have lots of enemies?
How could I ever forget with your nearly daily reminders of it?
Which is precisely why you need allies. There's only 10 insurance companies in this country, and they are a very powerful lobby. If you would ingratiate yourself to them, you'd have a coalition of hitters at your beck and call.
Chuck rolls his eyes.
In the event that something could be done, hypothetically. Audits aren't my purview. It's the purview of the comptroller. I have no power to stop it.
You don't need to stop it. Just delay it for a few months, till things are where they need to be. I'm telling you that if you do this, you'll have real heavyweights in your corner. No one will dare tangle with you.
Chuck gives a hard exhale as he stands to his feet and ushers Chuck Sr. to the door.
I'll see what I can do.
Chuck Sr. leaves, and Chuck stares at his desk before letting out a hard exhale. Interior, Axe Capital, Axe's office. Axe stands and shakes hands with Patrick as he enters.
Patrick, been a long time.
It has, hey. It's true. Is it true you lost a Porsche to the Grand American?
No, they're going to put the RS back into production. They just don't know it yet. But didn't you guys underwrite that entire cargo ship? You gotta be on the hook for $10 million?
Nothing a few bond sales can't cover.
Oh, man, that's a lot of bond cash flow going out the door. You just want to invest and raise that capital you're about to pay out.
It's part of the business.
Speaking of business, I was going over the accounts and I noticed that you haven't increased the amount of funds we manage in nearly 3 years. Seems odd to me.
What's odd about you managing $900 million?
Well, over the same 3-year time period, you've increased your returns by 19%. Seems to me your investment should have increased by the same amount.
And what? You think every time we make money, we should just give it to you?
Well, you have to give it to somebody. Because you sure as hell ain't going to put it in the bank, so well, why not me?
So we spread the wealth around. What's the issue?
The issue is I gave you a sweetheart of a deal on the fees, and now I'm starting to think you're throwing that in my face by taking your business elsewhere.
Do I look like someone that needs to keep the board happy? I'm married to the CEO's daughter. The board can't rattle me. I fear no fight.
Oh, if it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get.
Cut to the chase, Axe. You're about to be dethroned on the rich list, and you need more assets.
Axe sneers at his plan being sniffed out.
Let's call it 12%. You can wire it over.
Let's not.
Insurance is an unpredictable business. Any number of things could happen to your company.
Patrick leans forward in his seat.
We're the third largest insurer in the world. We've withstood the Depression, the Nazis, and the mob, and we'll withstand you.
Patrick stands up and leaves abruptly as Axe watches in anger. Wags enters.
So?
He didn't blink, which means he's already invested the money. And I need to know with who.
Hall enters, looking evil as ever.
What do you got?
I hacked Patrick's email. Looks like he's trying to set up a meeting with Taylor Mason Capital, but they are a little suspicious about the timing.
Hall places a tablet on the desk, showing all the hacked emails.
Taylor probably has cold feet. He's one of the big boys.
Axe slams his fist on the desk.
Damn it, we can't let this happen.
Wendy enters. Axe looks directly at her.
I take it Patrick didn't increase his holdings?
No. You know Taylor. How honest are they?
To a fault. They wouldn't cheat on a bridge goal.
Well, we need to force Patrick's hand before they change their minds.